Now, just a few minutes ago, we were hearing from Brian Flores talking about how the FDA has now authorized the Pfizer vaccine for kids ages 12 to 15. So how soon will kids here be able to get the shot? That's the question we have for State Health Secretary Umair Shah, who joins us now live. Good to have you here, Dr. Shah.
Thanks for having me. I hope you're well today.
I am doing well. So we know the State Health Board and the Western State Work Group need to review the use of this vaccine. So do you think it's going to get the green light? And if so, when? What's the timeline here?
Well, you know, the information that we have from the studies that were done, it looks like it is safe in the 12 to 15-year-olds. But it does require that final review, both at the federal level and obviously what we're doing here on the state and the regional side. But if everything goes as planned, we may be able to get this all in the next couple of days. By the end of this week, parents can make appointments for their adolescents. So that's great news for the state of Washington.
And you can understand hesitancy about a new vaccine, especially when you're talking about vaccinating your kids. Do you recommend vaccinating kids in this age group and maybe even younger?
I absolutely do. In fact, I've got an 11-year-old. In September, she's going to turn 12, and she'll be first in line as soon as she's eligible. And even by then, you know, it's possible that it'll be younger than the age of 12. And so, you know, our whole family has been, anybody that's eligible has been vaccinated, and we believe in vaccines. I've gotten vaccinated, and certainly my kids are also going to get vaccinated. So my message to parents is, yes, don't hesitate, vaccinate.
Okay, so we have seen that vaccination slow down in some of our local counties. So what is your message to people who aren't yet vaccinated, maybe waiting for full FDA approval?
Well, I would say let's not wait for that. That's going to happen. What we want people to focus on is right now protecting yourself, right? We know, for example, in seniors 65 years of age and above, those who are vaccinated are far less likely to be in the hospital than those that are unvaccinated. We're going to start to see this real difference between vaccinated and unvaccinated when it comes to hospitalizations and severe illness. So I'm going to say, do not wait, do not hesitate, vaccinate. Get vaccinated now. Do not wait. And we're going to do everything we can across the state to make it easier for you to get vaccinated. So this is a time for you not to wait for other information, but just to really say, hey, let me either myself get vaccinated or do what you can if you've gotten your shot to get or help someone else get vaccinated. That's a key message as well.
We also saw some new numbers today saying 1 in 5 Americans say that they will get the vaccine, but they're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with other folks. And the biggest concern for these people, side effects. So what would you say to folks about the side effects that we've seen? And we've also seen a lot of headlines related to the AstraZeneca vaccine and some pretty severe side effects.
Well, you know, with the AstraZeneca, with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, it was very clear what those side effects were and what that was related to, and the information to the healthcare providers on how to treat that. But in addition to that, I'll say we've got 3 vaccines that are safe. We have 3 vaccines that are effective. And we've got a pandemic that we're trying to finish off. We're trying to end this thing. And the way to do that is for all of us to get vaccinated. If you're eligible, don't wait. This is the time to do it. So what I'm going to say to people is, look, I know that there are reasons that people are waiting, or maybe it's just a busy day, but you got to go out of your way to really make sure you protect yourself and your loved ones. And ultimately, that's how we protect our communities.
Do you see the potential for vaccine mandates for, you know, a group event? Let's say they want to have a concert, or, you know, the Seahawks, you know, coming up this fall. I mean, is there the potential that we would need to be vaccinated or have proof of a vaccine or a negative test or something to go inside of a packed arena like that?
Well, you know, increasingly you're seeing this across the country, and, you know, it's very possible for international travel. It's already, you know, something that's been talked about. It could be even for domestic travel, or as you mentioned, for concerts or going into, you know, arenas or things of that nature. I think ultimately it's about, I want to do everything we can to encourage and incentivize. And whether that eventually gets to the point where certain private sectors say, look, only in order to get into my business or my activity, you've got to be vaccinated or tested. You know, that is certainly something that could happen. But I want to really focus on people, encouraging them, do the right thing, get vaccinated, help someone else get vaccinated.
That is our State Health Secretary, Dr. Umair Shah. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.